Hey everyone, today we're diving into a topic that's super important but often overlooked. Subtle signs of manipulation in relationships. You know, it's like that feeling you get when someone tells you look great in those jeans, but deep down you know they're lying? Yeah, we're going there. We're talking about those sneaky tactics some people use to get their way, often leaving you feeling confused, insecure, or just plain bad about yourself. But don't worry, we're gonna break it all down, shine a light on those red flags, and give you the tools to spot manipulation from a mile away. So buckle up, grab your detective hats, and let's get into it. Let's start with the basics. Manipulation is all about control. It's like someone trying to steer you in a certain direction without you even realizing it. They might use guilt trips, play the victim, or twist your words to get what they want. Think of it like this. You're at a carnival, and there's this really pushy carnival barker trying to convince you to play a rigged game. They're showering you with compliments, telling you how lucky you are and making you feel like you're the chosen one. But deep down you know something's fishy, right? That's manipulation in a nutshell. It's all about making you feel like you're making your own choices when, in reality, you're being subtly influenced by someone else's agenda. And the worst part, it can happen in any relationship, with your partner, your friend, your boss, even your family. Okay, so we've established that manipulation is all about control. But what does that actually look like? Well, it can be pretty sneaky. It's not always as obvious as someone yelling at you or forcing you to do something you don't want to do. Manipulation is often much more subtle than that. It's about planting seeds of doubt, making you question your own judgment, and slowly chipping away at your self-esteem. It's like trying to find a single grain of sand on a beach. It's there, but it's buried under layers of other stuff. Manipulators are masters of disguise. They know how to push your buttons, exploit your weaknesses, and make you feel like you're the one in the wrong. They might use guilt trips, play the victim, or shower you with affection one minute and then turn cold the next, leaving you feeling confused and off balance. Now, let's dive into the different flavors of manipulation. And trust me, there are many. It's like a buffet of bad behavior, and unfortunately, some people load up their plates. First up, we've got gaslighting, which is a fancy way of saying someone is trying to make you question your own sanity. They might deny things that you know are true, twist your words, or even try to convince you that you're imagining things. Then there's guilt tripping, which is a classic manipulation tactic, when someone makes you feel bad for not doing what they want, even if it means sacrificing your own needs or boundaries. We've also got love bombing, which sounds sweet but is actually pretty sinister. It's when someone showers you with excessive attention, affection, and gifts early on in a relationship to gain your trust and control. So how can you tell if someone is being manipulative? Well, it's all about looking for patterns, not just isolated incidents. Think of it like this. You see one ant in your kitchen, it's not a big deal. But if you see a whole trail of ants marching towards your pantry, then you know you've got a problem. The same goes for manipulation. One off-color comment or a single instance of someone trying to guilt trip you doesn't necessarily mean they're a master manipulator. But if you start to notice a consistent pattern of behavior that leaves you feeling controlled, belittled, or unsure of yourself, then it's time to raise an eyebrow. Pay attention to how someone makes you feel. Do you feel drained and exhausted after spending time with them? Do you find yourself constantly apologizing or second-guessing yourself? Do you feel like you're walking on eggshells around them? These could all be signs that you're dealing with a manipulator. Let's talk about the silent treatment, shall we? When someone shuts down completely and refuses to communicate. They might ignore your calls, give you the cold shoulder, or just clam up entirely. Now, I'm all for a little peace and quiet every now and then, but the silent treatment isn't about finding inner peace. It's about control. It's a way for someone to punish you for not doing what they want, to make you feel guilty, and to force you to come crawling back to them on their terms. It's like playing a game of emotional hostage, and it's not cool. Healthy relationships are built on communication, not manipulation through silence. So if someone is constantly giving you the silent treatment, it might be time to reevaluate the relationship. Next up, we've got the woe is me type of manipulator, the ones who are always playing the victim. No matter what happens, it's never their fault. They're always the ones being wronged, misunderstood, or hard done by. They're masters at deflecting responsibility, twisting situations to their advantage, and making you feel sorry for them, even when you're the one who deserves an apology. It's like a game of emotional hot potato, and they're determined to pass the guilt on to you. Here's the thing. Everyone makes mistakes, and it's okay to make mistakes. But if someone is constantly refusing to take responsibility for their actions and always finding a way to blame others, that's a major red flag. Chapter 7. Gaslighting. Welcome to my fun house of confusion. Okay, let's talk about gaslighting, which is one of the most insidious forms of manipulation out there. It's like being trapped in a fun house of confusion where nothing is as it seems, and you're constantly questioning your own sanity. Gaslighters are masters at distorting reality. They might deny things that you know are true, twist your words, or even try to convince you that you're imagining things. They want to make you doubt your own memories, perceptions, and even your own sanity. It's like they're slowly erasing your reality and replacing it with their own twisted version of events. If you're constantly second-guessing yourself, feeling confused and disoriented, or wondering if you're losing your mind, you might be a victim of gaslighting. Chapter 8. Emotional manipulation. Playing your heartstrings like a violin. Now, let's talk about emotional manipulation, which is exactly what it sounds like. Using your emotions against you. Emotional manipulators are experts at pushing your buttons, knowing exactly what to say or do to elicit a specific reaction from you. They might use guilt trips, play the victim, shower you with affection one minute and then turn cold the next, or even threaten to withdraw their love if you don't comply with their wishes. It's like they're playing your heartstrings like a violin, trying to orchestrate your emotions to get what they want. They want you to feel responsible for their happiness, their sadness, their anger. Basically, they're every emotion under the sun. Chapter 9. Financial manipulation. It's for your own good, I swear. Let's talk about money, honey. Because unfortunately, manipulation can rear its ugly head in our finances too. Financial manipulation is all about control and power, with one person trying to exert their dominance over the other through money. It can take many forms, from controlling all the finances and limiting your access to money to making you feel guilty for spending your own hard-earned cash. They might sabotage your career, discourage you from pursuing financial independence, or make you feel like you owe them something because they make more money than you. Remember, healthy relationships are built on trust and equality, and that includes financial equality. You deserve to have a say in your finances and to feel secure and respected in your financial decisions. Chapter 10. Social manipulation. Isolated and alone in a crowded room. Last but not least, let's talk about social manipulation, which is all about isolating you from your support system. Social manipulators are like those clingy friends who get jealous when you hang out with other people. They want you all to themselves, and they'll use any means necessary to make that happen. They might badmouth your friends and family, try to turn them against you, or make it difficult for you to see them. They might even try to control who you're friends with, what you do, and where you go. The goal of social manipulation is to make you dependent on them for your social needs, which makes it easier for them to control and manipulate you in other areas of your life. Outro, you've got this. Break free from manipulation. Thanks for watching. If you've ever experienced any of these signs, share your story in the comments below. It's important to remember that you're not alone, and there's no shame in seeking help. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe if you found this helpful. And remember, you deserve to be in healthy, respectful relationships where you feel safe, supported, and empowered. Knowledge is power. And now that you're armed with the knowledge to spot manipulation, you can start setting boundaries, protecting yourself, and creating the kind of loving and supportive relationships you deserve.